Hi there folks, NovaWing24, and here I am today with a strategy title just released, Act of Aggression. So this is the new release from Eugen Systems. I will admit I played a little bit of the beta, not much though, because I sort of just want to make sure that it is playable. Yep, cool. And then I sort of thought, no, I'm going to wait for the full release, and the full release has finally arrived. Now, this is really cool. Out the Eugen Systems, the history of this title is that Eugen Systems brought out a RTS title many years ago called Act of War, and then it's a subsequent expansion. Now this was for the time a groundbreaking RTS, and they've now essentially released the successor to it. So Act of War 2 is what Act of Aggression is now. They've tagged it as the old school line of old school RTS. Now, I got to admit that old school RTS is is kind of always been around because what's an RTS? RTS is you build an army, you manage resources, you go out and you fight stuff. So old school RTS is kind of all still here, but this has got the sense of the fact that it actually has a really cool single player story. Now, I for one really appreciate a decent single player storyline, because that is just really cool. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy multiplayer, but personally I've much prefer an in-depth story. So it's cool. You get two campaigns. You've got the Chimera campaign, which incorporates both the US faction as well as the Chimera faction, which is essentially the United Nations and Europe. And then you've got a Cartel campaign. Cartel, of course, being the arch nemesis from the original Act of War series. And then, of course, you get your normal multiplayer modes and a skirmish mode. So today, I'm just going to go through. We're going to go through a quick basics of the menu here, and then we're going to go through have a quick skirmish game so you get a feel for it. I loved it. I've only played a little bit just because I wanted to test it, and oh my god, it's amazing. Anyway, okay, so options, pretty in-depth options. So you got your gameplay sort of stuff here. Interesting enough, there is no, for the campaign at least, there is no difficulty modifier. It just is. You deal with it. That's it. And you know what? I kind of like that. It challenges you as a player. Anyway, so gameplay, so just your normal sort of stuff here. Satellite view is kind of really cool. It's more of a drone view. We'll show that to you once we get into the gameplay. Alright, let's have a look here. Then we got your controls. You can pretty much rebind everything, which is really cool as well. But there's, as you can see, there's not a huge amount of keyboards, which means that you don't have to worry about all that stupid microing. So one thing that really put me off the StarCraft 2 and StarCraft series is that, it's just insane amounts of micro. Just not me. Your basic audio sort of stuff as well here, and of course your video. Insane amount of video options. Absolutely insane amount of video options. This game looks so beautiful. Alright, let's get it. Let's stop gallivanting and guffing around this. Let's get into a match. Alright, we're going to do a quick skirmish match here. I'm going to play as Chimera because I just like them more than I like the US faction. We'll go against a random opponent. Alright, so we've got Hell's Highway. Now, there's quite a few maps do come with this one. Cake is a Lie. Kind of cool nod to the guys at Valve and Steam. Really kind of cool. Yeah, just not bad. Anyway, a couple of interesting, couple of maps have made their way coming back from previous titles as well. Patriot Act came back from the original Act of War that was in there, and the Hell's Highway has come in from the War Game series, has made its way back in here. So I'm going to play this one. Alright, as I said, we're going to go for very high kind of stuff just because I want to give it a crack and so you guys can see what it's like. 30 minutes, Chimera, and let's go. You probably won't be able to see everything in this thing, but you know what, it is still going to be cool. Alright, so first of all, we'll get some recon units out exploring. Alright, let's get our... Alright, so you got your three resources. Your main resource, of course, is oil. That's your main one. There we go. Okay, got him going there. Alright, get the barracks up and running. Now, it's a little click and drag to see when you want to reset the direction of stuff. Be careful not to put buildings too close together though, because otherwise it can come back and bite you in the ass. Especially for buildings like the barracks, which do require expansions and things like that, if you want to be able to generate some extra income.
Building complete.
Alright, get my scouting going up here. Alright. Extra guys going there. Alright, first off, let's get some troops out. These snipers are really freaking cool. Anti-material rifles, they are awesome.
Upgrade complete.
Now, I find that this is a good sort of combination as well, having the two sort of fill-ins and along with the two snipers to take care of some more serious threats. Alright. And we're going to want to get a vehicle bay up and running. Now, this is when I was talking about the whole expansion thing. So the prison. This is one of the things that it introduced, that Eugen introduced during the Act of War series, and I just want to show you. Like, this is the graphics are just absolutely beautiful. They really are insane for a real-time strategy. They are awesome. All right. Quickly do that. Get some more of those guys. We'll get an income flow going. Yeah, the graphics are absolutely incredible. They really, really are, and it's just so impressive. But yeah, so as I was saying before, yeah, the captured dynamic is something that was pretty much Eugen pioneered and actually brought on board. I'm going to get a second vehicle bay going.
Unit is under attack.
Oop. Alright, something else doing the same thing. Got my opponents doing some scouting as well.
Plan.
Okay. Alright, now I'll have you set up over here.
Sir, I'm thrilled to announce that we found oil.
Storage capacity has reached its maximum.
We're gonna
Get some oil fields. So yeah, you've got three main resources. You've got your oil, which essentially just is cash. Then you've got aluminum, and you've got rare earth as well, which does your really high grade units as well. So careful management of those two resources can be quite challenging. So because you do have other ways to generate your sort of cash income. So you've got these sort of tech structures on the map, so your banks and stuff like that. As well, you also make money from capturing prisoners as well, which is always, as I said, the capture dynamic and the prison dynamic is something that was really fairly unique and original to the guys at Eugen when they brought out the Act of War series, and something that's not really been seen ever since. The whole wounded, and then. Yeah, the wounded, to be able to sort of recover your wounded units on the battlefield, and also to be able to have the captured dynamic to actually make money from both captured prisoners, and when you drop your pilots and your crew from vehicles, you also manage to get them on board so you can actually make some money from bringing them back to base as well. Right. Now, I'm going to put one of you there. Of you there. So actually gives me one, it gives me power, and two, it gives me right, that's some more rare earth up there. By the way, to find all your sort of underground resources, you do need to use the scout unit, so it actually does put some onus on getting some scout stuff out and about. Alright.
Building complete. Upgrade completed.
Alright, almost finished finish that one. But yeah, you get, it's interesting, yeah, with the Chimera faction, they essentially have a couple of different protocols they have to enable. So you've got shield and sword, which essentially shield gives you defensive type units, and your sword gives you your offensive type stuff. This is when you're accessing your sort of high tier sort of units, such as, you know, fighter bombers and your upgrades and your sort of super weapon kind of stuff. That's what that does.
Unit lost.
Oh, somebody, they killed my scout. Alright.
Getting in. I'm nice
Alright,
at this
let's
to give us a
fill
ride.
up on you guys. Alright, let's get into my really cool looking APCs there. Alright, let's go up and let's get up here. Alright, now we know that there's some bad guys up here, so we're going to put some more units here to earn some more money. Now we'll get some more income, so let's get some protocols going soon. Alright, I can get shield protocol going. Alright.
Unit is under attack.
Oh.
At your disposal. Time to get out. What's your plan? Oh, clusterfuck here.
Alright, so this is actually a good chance because now we get to see the capture dynamic working. So let me just move the vehicles here so they stop moving. And let's pop one of these guys out. Okay, so once an enemy unit is nearby, they will...
Heading there. Whatever you want.
Okay, let's get these guys going. Okay, so set this capture going.
Shield protocol available.
So what will happen now is that these guys will sort of, you know, come over and they'll sort of read them their rights. Oh. Now, what will happen is that these guys will now appear in my prison back at my base.
Heading to order, sir. I'm nice to this to give us a ride.
Alright.
Heading to order, sir.
Alright, now let's pull you guys back here. You can start climbing this one for me now. So we'll shoot you back to our base. So, you'll now see that my prison is now got some people in it and is now making me some money. It's always good to see. Alright, now it's always, you can also do your whole non-lethal tactics to sort of increase the likelihood that they're going to do that. Alright. Oh yes, depleted uranium rounds. Always want depleted uranium rounds.
I am listening.
Okay.
Getting in. I'm nice to this to give us a ride.
Okay, so now let's get an air control center going. Couple of those actually.
Storage capacity has reached its maximum.
Target ahead. Permission to engage.
Alright, always like having these handstairs are pretty good in both
Unit is under attack.
At your disposal.
okay.
Unit lost.
Count on me. I'll survive.
Now, these buildings do provide heavy cover, but they're not always the best. Okay, let's get some more vehicles going. Okay.
Unit is under attack.
Yes. I'm nice to this to give us a ride.
Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, now, as before, yeah, so this is like the satellite view. So essentially, you got your camera drone, so you get an overall view of the battlefield, which is really cool. And, oh, let me get one of these guys out so I can capture some of these.
Building
Ready,
complete.
sir.
Alright, now, these pilots do move very, very slowly, so it's quite easy for you to be able to catch them while they're trying to run back to base. If you do get them back to your base, you do get an income bonus from that as well. Alright, now we're going to make sure these stragglers stop running first.
Count on me.
Okay, now I want to build another prison.
I'm all ears. Count on me.
Okay. Alright. You guys moving up here. As I said, it's really, really well laid out. So, this is like your air control center. The air control center works pretty interestingly as well. And again, something that was pioneered by the guys at Eugen, where you don't just sort of like build them on map, and it's not like in Wargame where they were off-base airfield. Well, it kind of is like Wargame with they were in off-base airfields. However, it works a little differently in the fact that you still bring them on map, you can control them, but you don't have to worry about having it things like, they're not actually physically on map. You can change their route and you pull them in based on where the air control centers are, and then you can manipulate them. And just overall, just a better way, and I feel a better way it's actually sort of modelled, stuff like that. Alright, I want to expand out here. It's gonna be here. That just looks cool. As I said, the graphics on this are just insanely amazing for a real-time strategy. They really are, and I'm very impressed. Alright.
On my way.
Okay.
I'm all ears. Running there.
Everything looks so much better when it's got holes in it, doesn't it? Alright, so it looks like we go facing a few. Alright.
I am listening.
Unit is under attack.
Well done, it's received. We're moving.
Oh yeah, funnily enough, the ground does actually, if the ground's on fire, it will actually damage your unit. So just bearing that in mind, it does model the terrain sort of influence on the stuff as well. Okay. Alright, let's get down back here. Alright, let's get some things okay.
Oil field depleted.
Okay, now the oil fields and stuff will deplete, so now that I know he's depleted.
Storage capacity has reached its maximum.
There was another field. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Unit is under attack.
Target ahead. Permission to engage.
Alright.
I'll survive.
Maybe you can sort of push there.
Unit lost.
Lost some snipers. So, they won't be able to get them out of range.
Unit is under attack.
Okay. I'm going to want. See, as I said, this is a really good way to make a lot of extra
Storage
resources. It really
capacity
is.
has reached its maximum.
Okay.
Always ready.
Let's drop one here so we can capture some dudes.
Building ready, sir.
yeah, this capture mechanic, I like it because it's a great way to actually sort of boost your income. It really, really is. Okay. I've got this thing set up here. Fantastic. And now automatically your harvesters will sort of do their own thing. Okay. Now you can do quite a lot with just the basic sort of units, which is kind of cool. Now I do want to get my sword protocols so we can get some better weapons upgrades. And also get access to these UCAVs.
Storage capacity has reached its maximum. Sword protocol available.
I'm going to need some more UCAVs out because I'm going to need to
Upgrade complete.
stuff. Alright. Now the one thing I like is that you can build strike packages as well, which is pretty cool. Alright. Let's get... Okay.
Aluminum field depleted.
Oh, get rid of that. 50. Yep, what's wrong with that? That's nice. Okay. Where are you going? This way.
Upgrade completed.
In order, sir. Getting in.
At your service, sir.
Oh, that just looked awesome.
What do you need?
Alright, now you can come out and you can capture something.
In order, sir. Always ready.
Okay. Alrighty.
Whatever you want.
Out that way.
Unit is under attack.
Oh yeah, and by the way, you can get some like anti-missile defenses, which is really, really cool. Alright, now it looks like we've got some bad guys up here. Oh, that's just so cool. Alright. And let's just, I love autocannons. Autocannons just rock. They'll just chew all of the things up. Okay. It's basically just chewing everything up here. I like it. Alright. And you can good old follow command. Yep. Bye bye helicopter. Okay.
Building ready, sir.
Alright. I know it's kind of cheesy, but you know what? Let's just go down the middle. I'm fairly confident that between the anti-missile defenses, my AA, we're going to be just fine. Fairly confident. Oh, yeah, and by the way, there are lots of stealth stuff in this as well, which can be good and bad. Alright. Focus on.
Unit is under attack. Unit lost.
Oh, I know it's brutal, but it's working so well.
Unit is under attack. Unit lost.
Oh, I love it. Okay, we've got my UCAVs coming in. Go the UCAVs. Nice. And they automatically return to base when they're bingo fuel or when they are out of their. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think I got this. Alright. Yep. Be careful of how close you are to buildings when they blow up, because yeah, as I said before, they've got the whole secondary explosion thing going on as well, so it has a tendency to damage units. Alright. These guys are rearming. Repairing and rearming. Oh yeah, this is just epically awesome. I love it! Kinda chatty a little bit on the frames when there's this much ordnance around, but still, you know what, pretty damn awesome. I am loving it. I could be capturing this stuff. I could. But blowing it up's far more fun. Yeah, try and pull it back before I blow myself up with friendly fire. I think I lost more to friendly fire there than anything else, actually. Alright, plenty of money coming in.
Unit is under attack.
All of the ordnance.
Upgrade completed.
Alright. Couple more UCAVs back on.
Upgrade
Nice air
completed.
defense. Alrighty. I like it. It's interesting, we've ended up revealing a whole heap of stuff there. Nice! Once the main command base is taken out, I can just mop up the rest of their... Oh yes, I like it, this is... Yeah, no, this is... Okay, so I think when they say the classic age of RTSs or whatever, I think that might be a bit of a misnomer, but I tell you what, it's definitely something that is, yeah, I like it a lot, because it's the differences and the stuff that we used to enjoy, and, well, not as much used to enjoy, but see, the things that for me make a strategy game. It's about the single player story. As I said, I played a few missions of the Coming Era campaign. Really excited by that. Looking nice. This stuff, it's about the explosions, about the fun. There's still the element of tactics and stuff that you need to have in an RTS, but at the same time, it's just so much fun. It's brought the fun back to it, which is all I like to say. There we go. And well done. There we go. Well, folks, thank you very much for tuning in for my first impressions of Active Aggression. I'm really enjoying it. I hope to bring you more gameplay of this very soon, but I am absolutely loving it. Congratulations to Eugen Systems for making an awesome looking game. You guys rock. You really do. You're amazing. Yes! Oh, you have no idea how excited I am to have basically active war in a modern system. Anyway, thanks very much, guys. As I said, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy these. As always, also don't forget that you can catch up with me and all the things I'm up to between videos by finding me on Facebook and on Twitter. Just search NovaWing24. Alright, folks, thanks very much for watching. Take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time.